Cancer Resource Center of Western Maine was started by 3 local cancer survivors back in 2014. All 3 of them felt that while they were on their cancer journey, they'd had a really hard time finding the kind of support that they need, mostly because this is such a rural area. Here in Oxford County, the population is about 25 people per square mile. And so, resources are not as plentiful as they are in the bigger cities. The hospital at Stevens generously offered them a single room that was attached to their specialty clinic where their oncology patients were seen, so that they could, invite cancer patients in to drop by, maybe talk to somebody about any questions they had about their cancer, and maybe learn about any other resources.
The center started primarily as a drop-in center. As it continued to grow, we received donations from local crafters to give patients comfort items such as hats and port protectors so their seatbelt doesn't rub, quilts. We then moved on to our Live Well program, which gives patients the opportunity to participate in alternative therapies such as Reiki, massage, reflexology. The center has also, over the years, have written grants to try to get funding to patients directly to eliminate some of the stressors. And being such a rural area, patients may often drive an hour back and forth for treatment, especially when they're doing radiation. There's no local radiation. They either have to go to Lewiston, Scarborough, or Portland. And if they're needing to do that for 5 weeks every day, gas can really impact their overall budget. Also during COVID, we saw how high the food insecurity was in our area. And we're trying to get patients food so they didn't have to go into the grocery stores as much to be able to be safe and healthy.
We also have worked hard to develop our survivorship programming, and I think that's where you kind of come in, Barb, so I'll let you.
Yeah. And so I've come on, I'm part-time, and I will be working closely with Stephanie for doing some assessment for some of our patients and trying to figure out where they're at once they've finished their treatment, what their needs are, and what kinds of health issues they may have. I hope to connect with the folks at the regional hospitals as well, and let people know what kinds of resources that we have and what we can do for them. We'd like to run some classes to help people figure out, what do I do now, now that they're finished with their treatment. And I want to really empower patients and help them to take charge of their health and work with their providers to figure out what's the best way for them to be as healthy as they possibly can.